Since the beginning of the decade, the Toyota RAV4 has been the company's best-selling automobile, and it is almost completely ubiquitous across the territories that make up the United States of America. However, despite the fact that the Ford Escape, Subaru Forester, Honda CR-V, and Tiny are all competitors in this highly competitive market sector, the Toyota Small is also the most popular automobile in this market class. The Toyota Tiny also has the biggest market share, which is the reason for this statement. Following the introduction of the 5th generation RAV4 in 2019, it is quite likely that Toyota will produce an updated version of the RAV4 automobile in the year 2025. When it comes to getting along with other people, the 2017 RAV4 is a true pleasure to be in the company of its passengers. Because Toyota offers consumers 3 separate engine options, helpful technology, a roomy cabin, high-quality safety ratings, and driving comforts, customers have a wide range of alternatives to choose from when purchasing a Toyota vehicle. This is because Toyota provides customers with a wide range of options. Although we have never been fans of the ponderous engines that are featured in the base models, the hybrid and RAV4 Prime had powertrains that were far more tuned, and in the case of the Prime, the ride quality was improved. This is despite the fact that we have never been fans of the base models. Having said that, by the time the 2023 model year arrived, we had already voiced our dissatisfaction with the fact that Toyota did not have any further safety features that were advanced in comparison to the best ones that are currently available on the market. To make matters worse, we longed for a TRD model that could combine its rugged good looks with outstanding off-road gear. This would have been the perfect combination. We have reason to believe that the new Toyota RAV4 that will be released in 2025 will be more appealing, more enjoyable to drive, and just as functional as the model that is ending its production run. It is possible that it will even be more functional than its predecessors, and it will also reclaim some of the passion that the brand has lost over the course of the past few years. There is a possibility that the 5th generation RAV4 will be equipped with a powertrain that incorporates either a gasoline, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid fuel system. This is a possibility. In the event that this well-known SUV were to lose its core structure of being a vehicle that is only capable of running on gasoline, we would be taken aback by the news. However, hybrid powertrains have been the only option available for these autos ever since the Venza, Sienna, and Sequoia were released to the market in the most recent few years. This has been the case every single time. The spy images that we have obtained are the first time that we have seen the brand new Volkswagen Tayron. Volkswagen implements some really excellent camouflage in order to create the illusion that it is the same as the Tiguan Allspace that is already available on the market. Although it may look to be virtually identical to the Tiguan Allspace, Volkswagen is actually rather successful in doing so. Because this is the exact same wrap that we saw on the new Volkswagen Tiguan when it was still in the process of being built, there is a good probability that the new Tayron will have an appearance that is equal to that of the Volkswagen Tiguan vehicle. This is because the wrap is identical to the one that was used on the Volkswagen Tiguan. The fact that this is the case suggests that you should anticipate seeing the same grille and slender headlamps as the Tiguan, which is something that you should anticipate seeing. Due to the fact that it will be able to accommodate an additional row of seats, the Tayron will be significantly longer than the Tiguan. In this regard, the two automobiles will be distinguished from one another the most. A lovely cover has been placed over the tail lights that are attached to this prototype in order to disguise what is most likely the same LED strip that can be seen on the Tiguan. This cover has been implemented in order to conceal the LED strip. As a result of the fact that the new Volkswagen Tayron is still in the basic stages of development, it is extremely probable that you will need to wait until at least the following year in order to make an order for it. Despite the fact that the current Volkswagen Tiguan Allspace is still available for purchase at this time, you should give serious consideration to getting the Volkswagen Tiguan Allspace if you are seeking for a 7-seat SUV that is manufactured by Volkswagen. You can have a glance at the Volkswagen Tiguan to get an idea of what the interior of the Volkswagen Tayron will look like. However, there are no photographs that reveal the interior of the new Volkswagen Tayron at this moment. One may anticipate seeing the same infotainment screen that measures 12.5 inches, in addition to a dashboard arrangement that is comparable to the one found in the previous model. One of the things that will differentiate the Tayron from other automobiles is the fact that it will replace the Tiguan Allspace, which is currently being manufactured. There will be an additional pair of seats included in the package. When the third row is folded, it will have a boot that is larger than the one that the Tiguan has, which will bring it closer to the capacity of a Skoda Kodiaq. This is another consequence that will result from this. With the exception of the fact that the cross-country's top trim level is now more commonly referred to as Ultra, the V60 has remained substantially unchanged for the year 2025. The colors of paint that are now available have also been upgraded. It is true that the station wagon is a critically endangered species, but those that have survived offer an appealing combination of practicality and elegance. Among these are Volvo's V60 and V60 Cross Country, which, in our opinion, are two good alternatives to a wide variety of high-end SUVs. In addition to having a low profile, they are easy to operate and have a large amount of space for freight. As a result of its standard all-wheel drive and higher suspension, the cross-country model has the appearance of an SUV and has a greater range of capabilities. When it comes to plug-in hybrids, the Polestar-engineered model features exceptional acceleration and is a tough performer overall. These Volvos are not only beautiful, stylish, and comfy, but they also exude an air of exclusivity due to the fact that there are not a great deal of them available. There is a large variety of trims and optional options available for the 2025 Volvo V60 or V60 Cross Country, and the base price can range anywhere from $51,495 to $72,445 for either model. Due to the fact that it is more athletic and less affected by the cross-country's higher suspension and SUV design characteristics, the recharged T8 Polestar engineered is our favorite model. A turbocharged four-cylinder engine that produces 247 horsepower and an all-wheel drive system are the driving forces behind the cross-country trim level. When subjected to situations ranging from light to medium to high-duty loads, the V60 Cross Country demonstrates a responsive engine performance and an agile handling in local traffic and around corners. A turbocharged four-cylinder engine is responsible for the production of 455 horsepower and 523 pound-feet of torque in an enhanced version of the plug-in hybrid powertrain, used in the recharged T8 Polestar. There are a lot of similarities between the interior design of the V60 and that of Volvo's other premium vehicles, such as the S60 sedan and the XC60 large SUV. The wagon's interior is spacious, and it features comfortable seats and a design that is plainly of a high-end nature. In spite of this, the infotainment screen conceals a number of controls because Volvo is known for its minimalist design. Solid wood, luxurious leather, and metal accents are some of the interior characteristics that give the impression of a greater price tag than is actually present. In addition to this, we anticipate the high cargo capacity of a station wagon. Please know that we value the time you have spent watching the AutoFast channel. If you would want to be kept up to speed on further fantastic automobiles, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell button.